What is going on, guys? This is the Club of the Man 1993, and as baseball season is winding up spring training, we're just about a week away, I'd say, of from opening day for the regular season for Major League Baseball. In the midst of the past month or so of this free agent frenzy, still got a few little moves coming here and there. And of course, we had this trade that happened that was kind of like a blockbuster that could possibly benefit both teams. I would say one for sure. The other, we'll have to wait and see. But the Dodgers and White Sox, a couple days ago, did a swap that sent all-star Craig Kimbrel, all-star closer, to the Los Angeles Dodgers in exchange for former all-star outfielder AJ Pollock. So Kimbrel is going to the Dodgers, where it looks like he will probably be taking over as the closer, since the Dodgers did not re-sign Kenley Jansen, who went to the Atlanta Braves. And then the White Sox get another outfielder in 34-year-old AJ Pollock. So I think this is a pretty good trade. The Dodgers, of course, especially, they definitely needed a little bit of help in that bullpen after they lost Jansen, which is definitely, one of the biggest blows to them. Kimbrel has bounced back and forth quite a bit. He was a former, of course, Rookie of the Year. Was it Rookie of the Year? But he was a former prospect with the Braves, of course, and he definitely got a lot of his success in his career with the Braves, of course, as well. He, of course, has the Spider-Man pose when he goes to when he's in his stance, just watching the pitch and whatnot. He's just a very intimidating pitcher. Of course, he seemed to always be, on the cusp of, teams that were good and contending, but then his contract runs out. So he's moved around a lot. He's been a little bit of the unlucky spot. He's with the Braves for several years, then the Padres, then he's with the Red Sox for a few years, where he's enjoyed success on all three of those teams. Then he gets to the Cubs, though. Very shaky with the Cubs. In 2019, he had a 6.53 ERA, and he had completed 13 of 16 save opportunities, and he only appeared in 23 games. The following year, with some injuries probably as well, only appeared in 18 games, a 5.28 ERA, and that was in 2020, but still was very shaky, 5.28 ERA. So he started off 2021 actually on a really good note, and was going 2-3. It was 2-3 with an 0.49 ERA, and he had completed 23 of 25 save opportunities. So that was good, but then trade deadline came. He went from the north side of Chicago to the south side of Chicago. He was moved to the setup role to set up all-star closer Liam Hendriks, and he struggled. He only had ERA of 5.09 and didn't really do good. And he admitted later on that he wasn't too comfortable in that setup role with the White Sox. So obviously, him going to the Dodgers gets him back in the role he's more comfortable with, the closer's role, which again, he will be replacing Kenley Jansen with. So that's great pick for the Dodgers. The White Sox getting Pollock, though, I like AJ Pollock. I definitely always been a fan of his. He was definitely a former, all-star with the Arizona Diamondbacks, which his best season was definitely in 2015 when he hit a career-high 315. He hammered 20 homers, drove in 76 ribbies. He stole 39 bases. So, obviously, he can field, he can hit, decent power, 20-25 homers. He hit 16 in the injury-shortened 2020 season with the Dodgers. He spent the past 3 seasons in LA. He also can run, of course, as well. However, my problem I have with AJ Pollock is that his career has been hampered a lot by injuries. He only played in 150 games once in his career in 2015. Again, his best year, in my opinion. We played 157 games. He's been averaging about 112, 80, 75. He's had nagging injuries. So the injuries make him not quite as reliable. In that outfield, the White Sox do have, of course, with future upstart Luis Robert, who also has been hampered by injuries early in his career as well. get him playing full time. Of course, and we'll see where he goes. But I keep hearing a lot of good things about Luis Robert. Last season, though, in 117 games, though, Pollock still hit 21 homers, and he did hit 297. So he still is productive when healthy, but again, his health is going to, be a reliable source for him. He doesn't seem to be much of a base stealing threat anymore, only like 9 bases stolen last year, so not like the 39 he had in 2015. But like I said, if he could have remained healthy for more of his career, he definitely could have been a much more of an all-star, definitely hitting like the 20-25 homer mark, hitting around 300, stealing a good amount of bases as well. He could have been like a solid like number 2 or number 5 hitter for most teams. So hopefully he stays healthy. If he stays healthy, he could be a good pickup. But I think his health, of course, will be in question to see how he can contribute with the White Sox. But we'll have to see where it goes. And with that, guys, that's my thoughts on this trade with the Los Angeles Dodgers acquiring all-star closer Craig Kimbrel, who I believe is like 370 career saves, so could hit the 400 mark this year. I think he is getting ready to rack up a spot in the Hall of Fame for sure. I mean, he's 33. He still's got a few years, some time to go, I believe. But I think he's already starting to solidify himself in the Hall of Fame, despite the fact he has bounced around between teams. But he's good to go, I think. But what are your thoughts on the Dodgers getting Craig Kimbrel for AJ Pollock? Leave your thoughts down in the comments section below. And be sure as always to slap a like on the video and subscribe for more content on my channel. Follow me on Twitter as well at DemandAirboy93. Until then, guys, I am checking out. I will catch you all later. Have a great rest of your night. And peace out, everybody.